Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tia Shanice. Today's wig is going to be on Megalook's hair. This is a 13 by 4 transparent lace wig. It is in the length of 22 inches. And this wig, as you can see, it does not have the 1-inch size. It does have the 4 inches on both sides. Just in case you want a deep side part, you can achieve that with this hair. So with this wig, I did go ahead and bleach the knots. I did pluck the front just a little bit because I do like the natural look. This wig, like I did say, was 22 inches and it's 180% density. This wig is super thick and it's thick all the way from root to the ends. This wig is also true to length. It's very nice. It does come to about my waist. The luster of this wig is very thick. The cuticles are very thick. This hair is nowhere near thin, and it doesn't have that really soft texture. It does have a slightly Brazilian type of feel to it. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and measure it on my head to see exactly where everything's going to fall in place. So the ear tabs on this wig does fall on top of my ears, so I'm just going to cut off the ear tabs. How I do that, I take it from my sideburns and I'm going to cut and make a slit right in front of my ear, and I'm also going to cut and make a slit behind my ear. This slit is going to be right beside the elastic band in the back, and it depends on what you want to do after. If you want to sew down the elastic band, you can. If not, you can just tuck it like I did. So whenever you do cut off your ear tabs, you should be able to place the hair behind your ear without it falling on your ear. And the way I cut this, you want to just make sure you're careful so you don't cut anything extra off, and everything will definitely fall in place. As you can see, it does come perfectly where it's supposed to be. Now I do just have one side done, and I am going to go ahead and do the other side so you can see. So I did mention earlier that this wig is a 13 by 4. It does have a deep 4-inch part in the middle. It also has deep parts on the side. Now, I don't know exactly if it is 3 inches, 4 inches, but you definitely have more room on the side than most wigs. You can part this wig basically anywhere you want, and you're going to achieve scalp throughout the whole front. So with frontal wigs, you do have from ear to ear. You can put braids, twists, whatever you want, half up, half down with this wig, and you can achieve any kind of style you want. This wig is given natural at its finest, and it's also giving scalp no matter which style you achieve. So with this wig being only 22 inches, imagine how it feels at 180% density. This wig is extremely thick, but it has the best luster to it. It's very nice and silky, and it's very fine as well. So all the products I used today are from the Erica J hair care line. I did go ahead and clean my hairline with alcohol, as well as spray the Erica J primer. And you do want to make sure everything is clean before you place your glue down for a stronger hold. And again, I do use 3 layers, and you want to use 3 thin layers. Don't clump your glue up. Make sure you're spreading it out really good. You want to make sure your layers are thin, because if it is thick and clumpy, you're going to be able to see that through your lace. And you do want to place your wig glue in front of your hairline. You don't want to put it on your hairline. Just to be safe, you want to do it above your hairline. Some people do it actually on their hairline, but I want to try to keep my hairline as much as possible, so I do place it just right in front of my hairline. But if you do have a smaller forehead or a lower hairline, I can understand you placing it right on top of your hairline. But because I was born with this fabulous forehead of mine, I have that option to place it in front of my hairline. And I do want to mention that make sure your glue dries completely before adding a new layer. And I say that because it will dry a lot faster and you won't have any problems installing your wig. So if you just add your glue on top of each other, it's going to take forever to dry. And you're going to have bits and pieces in different spots and it won't be dried fully. And this hot comb is from Kendra's Boutique. I definitely recommend it to the fullest. This is actually my second one that I bought. My first one broke, but I keep mine up to about 400, 500 degrees. It does go up to 500 degrees, but you don't want to always put it on 500 because there is a chance if your lace is on the thinner side, you can burn a hole through it. But I do just take my hot comb and just comb all the hairs back so it will not be in the way. So I didn't use any products on styling this hair today. The only thing I used was my spritz along the hairline, so I was able to hot comb any kind of flyaways or the baby hairs back. You can use a heat protectant. I just use a lower setting when flat ironing my hair. My flat iron does go up to about 450 degrees, but I did use it at the normal setting of 350 when flat ironing this hair. Once you have lined your wig up with your hairline and where you want it to be placed, you want to take your fine-tooth comb and just comb it into the glue and where it's supposed to be at on your hairline. And you want to be careful to not poke a hole into it. And this is another thing that I do. I do take my rat tail and I go in between to just gently push down the hairline into the glue. So your hair is the first thing people really see besides your face, and you want to make sure you take your time cutting off your lace. I still do mine section by section. I take my time. I have to make sure my lace looks good. And the way I actually cut my lace off, I cut it before the actual glue hairline. Wherever I glued it down, I do leave a little bit of lace left on so I can go back and just touch up the hairline. Some people go all the way back to where the glue was, but sometimes the glue will still be there and your lace is all the way further back and it can become really messy. So because this Erica J glue does have a long nozzle at the front, I usually just take it, just a dab, and just spread it along the hairline. You can use like one of those popsicle sticks or anything slender to go along the hairline, but this is just what I do. And whenever that glue dries up, I just peel it off the top. It doesn't create a buildup, but I do just go along the hairline, put the glue on, and I do wait till it dries completely, and then I go back with my fine-tooth comb and just gently press the lace into the glue in place, and then you will have a seamless install. So I do want to give like a small review on this hair. So when I first installed it, I had no problems with this hair at all. Now I use Megalook's hair quite often and I always love their hair. This hair, I was really impressed on how thick it was, the way it felt. It wasn't like that soft hair, like it really felt very natural. I did receive a little bit of shedding. It didn't shed too much, but I did receive a little bit of shedding. I hardly ever received tangling. Now, if it did tangle, of course, I would just detangle it, but I hardly received any shedding, really any tangling, and there wasn't really much flyaways until you got a little bit further down to the ends. So whenever I was parting the hair, there wasn't too much flyaways I had to deal with. This hair was pretty much really good quality hair, and I actually still have it in. I had it in for about a few weeks now, and I did as well, along with the middle part, I did go back and do a side part with this hair. And because I use Megalook so much, even with my own money, they have a lot of savings, a lot of discounts. I'm talking about $10, $20, $30 discounts, free shipping. They have a lot of discounts on their page, so definitely check them out. They definitely have good quality hair for big discounts. I wore bobs with them. I wore curly hair with them, and I never been unsatisfied. Their hair is definitely top quality and is one of the higher end hair companies, I can say. You're definitely going to get what you pay for and get more for your money. They definitely have top quality hair. This straight hair alone, and I love a good middle part bone straight, but the way this hair feels is amazing. It's so thick. It's so natural looking. This lace looks more like HD than transparent. I did go in with my True Match. If y'all never use True Match, definitely invest into it. I did go in with my True Match in the color tan to tint it just a little bit because I felt like it was a little light in the lighting. And this lace just looks so seamless. This lace is thin and it is very stretchy. And before we get more into this video, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Thank you, and let's keep watching. And I do want to say this before y'all actually see it. I did try to do the fluffy baby hairs, wispy baby hairs, but I completely failed. So when you see it, don't come for me. I did try to fix it, and I will insert those pictures and videos at the end. I did go back and fix it. I just felt like I should have cut it a little bit shorter, definitely a lot shorter, and they probably wouldn't have looked the way they did. But, you know, they could have been a little, but not for me. So I did fix it at the end. So yes, keep watching.